Mexico. Here we go.
So, I know these are a different region and different players entirely, but IDOM had to wait a very long time before he had to play his match in the grand finals. Is Kusanagi going to have an exemplary play today, or is he going to be coming in extremely cold? Who knows? With a V-break right off the start there.
It is a very valid point, because again, he only lost one game from his winning set in the beginning, because that was, you know, probably his first game of the day.
Yeah, so, oh, there's a Dolphin Dodge react to the fireball. Now, what's interesting about this matchup is, Mena using Birdie has a plethora of ways to deal with Sakura's fireball. It's not the greatest fireball in the game. Obviously, V-Skill or V-Trigger 1 is better, but Kusanagi's going with V-Trigger 2 instead. So ignore that theory.
Also takes away the option of, just in case, you know, Kusanagi wanted to throw out a charged fireball.
Yeah.
That is also a pretty big deal, because he's done that a couple of times against MenaRD. The high-low mix-up? You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, Kusanagi, please.
That was nasty. Giant comeback here from Kusanagi, spinning all the bars.
It shows you how much he wants to win this Intel World Open Regional Final. And as you can see there, lovely punch, the stand light kick on the sweep, and the anti-air with the EXDP in the corner. I guess the meaty down forward kick, and then crush counter. Is that going to be stun? He's going to go for the stun here.
Absolutely, he is.
What kind of ender will he go for, Vicious?
Tatsu to keep it. Yeah, okay. I like that better.
Throw to stop the bullhorn. Gets checked on the walk up there.
It's going to be kind of tough. Yeah, walking him down, MenaRD is still at a huge life deficit. Kusanagi daringly throwing out that fireball. Big counter hit, snuck in the dash. Mena wasn't ready for it. Full conversion from Kusanagi, making it hurt.
That's crazy, because literally as soon as Mena activated V-Trigger 1, the only thing in Kusanagi's mind was to run away and get the stun to rapidly drain. As soon as it completely diminished, he immediately came back in with the final hit.
I was actually very surprised that Kusanagi dared to throw a fireball at that range, because MenaRD, we've seen him before, use the bullhead, or excuse me, the bullhorn to get himself around those fireballs pretty easily on reaction. But
Oi, I like that impromptu idea. It was probably not impromptu, but he probably knows that's planned. He did the Tatsu to go.
Tatsu over the can, yeah. And it was the roundhouse version too, so he wasn't going to get punished for it.
If it was blocked.
Right. If it was blocked. Grand if it was blocked.
Alright, there you go. Throws the upwards fireball, and he couldn't get a pickup because it's too risky there, but he crosses under, and he's going to
the side switch. I'm liking this.
He's going to accumulate a hella stun here, but he's going to get some Oki as well. Throw to stop the bullhorn on wake up. Overhead. Ooh, not quite. Damn, he's still throwing the medium there, Vicious.
MenaRD again avoiding the stun completely, but it's still at one touch essentially. And it's the fireball that does it. Kusanagi has done a fantastic job of keeping that option ambiguous. That could have been the bullhorn completely going through, but MenaRD again completely susceptible to the fireball game that Kusanagi's been throwing out.
Gets the bullhorn to go through the fireball there, trying to go for the regular bull revenger, but no dice. And it gets checked with a crouching fist. That looked like he was buffered there. Interesting.
And what a choice too to actually try to buffer that. That's a lot of recovery on that bad boy.
Yeah. Alright, gets the check with the light kick, but he gets a crush counter standing hard kick there, MenaRD. Oh, she might be able to. Yeah, she can catch that. That's guaranteed. EX Shuriken is guaranteed against the EX Bullhead because it is -5 on block. That should be a 4-frame move. I think it is, yeah. Ooh. Activate that is -2, but people don't challenge there because the spacing.
There we go. And the anti-air still with the trigger of the uppercut, but MenaRD, he's got to spend it now. It's going to be a gang of damage.
What's it going to be? Heads or tails? I think you might use your head. Oh, no! He did it! And he's not dead yet!
I expect nothing less from the wild man of Kusanagi. There it is! That's what I was looking for from MenaRD!
I said he was going to use his head. I didn't tell you when.
That's fair. Very fair. He had to use it at least one of these rounds to stop the fireball, right? That's again what you talked about in preface with this matchup earlier. You know, Birdie does have a pretty decent time against fireballs.
Yeah, he does. But he needs to bring himself back into the set by winning this game here, MenaRD. If he doesn't, Kusanagi's in a very strong position to take the championship. There you go, there's the fireball. He's got meter now. He can do an EX Dolphin dive. There it is. No Oki from the dash though, so he's going to go for the micro walk into stand fierce. And again, peppering away with those fireballs.
And this is where MenaRD shines, right? Being able to pretty much choke out the opponent in the corner. But Kusanagi finds a great way to escape, and what a way to get the activation from the trigger. Full on damage. Gets the forward throw back to back, walking up again. That walk speed is so dangerous. One more throw will get the stun and the game for Kusanagi. And the taunt, unnecessary roughness.
Oh, he literally, the taunt is, come on, I'd move if I were you. Oh, Vicious. Vicious.
It was raw, Jammers.
Minimum of 5,000. I don't know how polished the Cammy is, but it looks like this is the guy he's going to have to stick with.
We'll see what happens.
He's going to have to stick with.
We're going to have a lot of faith when it comes to MenaRD navigating other characters. He is champion caliber player, excuse me. But still, we saw Kusanagi dismantle this character pick last time. No punish there. He thought it was available, but Kusanagi recovered just in time.
All right, looking good here for Kusanagi, and he's extremely comfortable. This happened yesterday. Doesn't have to change much, and that should be a dead Cammy. Styling on him.
Yeah, getting that full-on combo, and again, Cammy was still standing, so you are able to throw out that air fireball as a full-on combo grounded. Get the extension. That's all she wrote. Kusanagi now.
Well, I'll tell you what he's writing as well. He might be writing his congratulations or commiserations to MenaRD, because if he cannot change this around, and it's got to stun early on deck here, Vicious, before 85 seconds as well. That's not bad.
And he woke up with the back throw, the bravery on this man. MenaRD does get the reset to the other side. This is a MenaRD round. I should say, this is a Cammy round. We need to see plenty more of that if he wants to survive, because this is his last shot in this tournament.
All right, here we go, and it looks like Kusanagi might dial it back a bit, be a little bit more passive, but gets that delayed back throw. Throws up the up fireball again. He's trying to preemptively stop a dive kick. He can see it as well. Execution blunder once again. This is big momentum here for Kusanagi. Throw.
Yeah, after that, gets the forward throw, the roundhouse, trying to check MenaRD with any sort of movement from that far away. Missed opportunity for a dive kick, but still busts out with the uppercut. It's all MenaRD now moving forward, but no Oki after that. Kusanagi dashed up in his face. He knew that Cammy wasn't able to press the flag.
He's done. Wrap it up. Kusanagi, ladies and gentlemen, is your Intel Open Regional Final Champion for Central America and Mexico. I'm telling you what, this guy's been on fire. He was actually struggling with the second places, but now he's won. We got to give it to him. But shouts to Kusanagi.
We are great. We enjoyed that so much. Thank you for putting on an amazing show. I think your Sakura with V-Trigger 2 is the best I've seen. Why do you love this V-Trigger so much?
You know, I think it's really good to get damage when it's needed. Like, you can get really the comeback factor that usually Big Trigger 1 doesn't have. So I think that's good for Sakura.
I feel it's really great when you play with this V-Trigger because you look so confident. The V-Trigger 1, of course, is great for maintaining pressure with the fireball use. But as you said, when you do get the hit and you're very confident at opening your opponent up, the damage that you're getting is huge. I want to talk about your confidence, though, because we saw the round. You went for 5 throws in a row on Mena. You got the stun and you taunted him. What was that taunt about? What were you trying to let him know?
You know, I don't really mean to disrespect whenever I do a taunt. I usually do it when I'm having fun or when I want to riddle up my opponent. I don't really disrespect on people. I just like to have fun, and I think I entered this with a lot of confidence on myself.
And you certainly played with a huge amount of confidence. Last question, I just want to ask you about Mexico and Street Fighter. Of course, Mexico has a really, really strong history in many fighting games for many decades. But I feel maybe in the last few years, especially in Street Fighter 5, Mexico might have been overlooked as a strong nation in Street Fighter. Do you think that Mexico, especially now after you've got this win, deserves more respect? And are you looking forward to traveling and competing once again around the world, if you can, when things are back open?
Yeah, for sure. I really think Mexico is really overlooked when people talk about high-level play. I think we usually get used as the stepstone for other people, but I really think that lately the level on the country has been augmenting exponentially. So I really want to get out whenever I can. You know, this came out. I actually got sponsored at the start of the pandemic, and it became really hard for me to travel, even though that was originally the plan for my sponsorship. So I really hope that I can travel soon to get better at fighting games in RL.
Well, everyone's going to need to be very, very worried if you do get even better. An incredible performance. Thank you, Kusanagi. I have to ask your co-star behind you, the kitty. What's your cat's name for the people at home? They want to know. Can you still hear me? Hello? No?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
The name of your cat. What's the name of your cat?
My cat, her name is Fiona.
Fiona. Thank you, Fiona was joining us in the interview as well. I just wanted to know. Kusanagi, congratulations. You are the Intel World Open champion for Mexico and Central America. An incredible performance. And I really look forward to seeing you in tournaments a lot more when we can all get together again. A great performance. Thank you, Kusanagi. Right.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Let's take it back to the desk because we have one more accolade to hand out. And that is our MVP, brought to you by Visa.